That's it. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO. This how it's finna go. I'ma throw some jabs. Make them think my punch is weaker than I hook his ass. This the ring, not the kitchen, but I'ma cook his ass. Me and him, that's the pro versus the rookie class. All my life I had to fight, but I still love it. Me and BVO got moves that you can't steal from us. And these haters be throwing shots, but I don't feel nothing. I ain't gonna lie, shit, they alright, but we a little rougher. Step up for the title and face your rival, this ain't no little tussle. Bet I beat no bird, being chicken to get your feathers ruffled. Footwork, I'm dancing around my opponent like the Cupid shuffle. Good work, bodies hit the flow, that can't move a muscle. The upside is we ain't in the streets shooting and shooting up. Catch me in the ring, sticking, moving and suited up. I know everybody can eat, but I ain't full enough. Oh, you said it's smoking some beat? I guess I'm pulling up. Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Alright, for our viewers who don't know, tell them who the original man is.
The original man is the Asiatic Black Man. He's the maker. He's the cream of planet Earth. He's father of civilization and God of this universe. Correct. And there's only one God.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy BVO Boxing coming to you live and direct, man. You know, the capital city of boxing, Cleveland, Ohio, man. Home of Al Haymon, Don King. You know, the list goes on and on. What's going on? I got my OG in the house, man. I got Crush the Legend. What's going on, Crush? How you feeling?
My BVO, taking it easy, man. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. I say it's a lot to talk about, man. When it comes to this boxing, we seen a lot of as my grandma used to say, we seen a lot of strange things going on. So I thought we had to sit down and have a conversation about what we seeing.
Of course, why not?
We got Devin Haney and Bill Haney pushing for Ryan's a lifetime ban from the sport, which I just think is it's like obscene, man. I stole that from Dolores Tucker. I don't know if Dolores Tucker said that back in the day. Obscene. To see, to see my man Bill Haney, who's been in the Fed, try to take away another man's livelihood. It's disgusting, man. I never thought I would see something like this, man. What about you? Did you ever think Bill would stoop to such low levels?
Really, I'm not surprised by the actions of Bill Haney. Been very despicable for a while now. Very, very disrespectful. Ego tripping. Just smelling himself and feeling himself too much. I'm not really paying attention to it too much, BVO. It's too much nonsense going on, and it's disrupting the energy in boxing, man. And we don't really need this. If they want to get into that, there's wrestling for that. So there's other avenues for that. This is boxing, and it's starting to become less of a man's sport nowadays, because the men, and especially the older men, the growner men, a lot of them are not conducting themselves such as that. I don't know where the respect, for themselves and just for people. I don't know where that went out the door. I don't know. It's something going on. It's some sort of plague in the boxing atmosphere, man. And these guys they breathing it in. It's very contagious. Sad to say the least, man. But I don't care to hear nothing else out of Bill's mouth. He was quiet for a minute, but lo and behold, he's back at it again, people. And I'm not going to be paying attention to it too much, man, because I don't have time for it. Boxing is about good matches, but they can give us, and that's what I'm pretty much interested in. I don't care about all the crap talking that everybody is doing. It's too much. As long as when the fighters um keep it boxing when they see each other in press conferences and things like that, and it's leading up to the fight, contract, and sign, and all that. That's all I'm concerned about. I don't like to deal with this nonsense on the street. So I definitely don't want to come to my favorite sport, and hear about this nonsense. And hopefully, you're too old for this, man. You're too old. If you're calling it entertainment, be more mature about it, man. You
Yeah.
know, be more mature about it. Everybody got something to say. And it seemed like ever since Devin Haney got his behind beat, there's been a lot of strange acting going on with a lot of people, and not just in the boxing world, but in the boxing community. Fans, uh, content creators, if that's what you want to call them, when you know, they not doing what they're just do. They're not doing what they really good at, and it's a shame that it's so much hate. And I don't want to see the hate, man. If
Yeah.
you feel as though you don't like this fighter, you know, don't like him because you probably can whip your favorite fighter's ass. It's not a reason to dislike the person, but these things been happening, and the chicken is coming home to roost. So we see a lot of karma, or a lot of, for every action there's a action, an opposite reaction, and we seeing things from people, and everybody's not keen to it. They're not really enjoying it, and like I said, it's bad for the sport, man. So they need to do something about it. The whole boxing commission, y'all a bunch of clowns. Because y'all allowing this nonsense to go on. These things did not happen in the sport of boxing coming up, or even not too long ago. But it seemed like since 2024, I think, man, ever since the pandemic, man, or I should say the pandemic, it was always put together with people. It's been crazy, BVO. What you got to say, man?
I think I would, have to agree with a lot of what you're saying. And the crazy thing about it is maybe it's just me. I always have called COVID the reset. And I think really what you're seeing is a different type of person. You're seeing people with less and less morals, man, and it's almost like the best way I can put it is it feel like, the time Noah right before he got the ark, man, and it's just like if you didn't know anything about that time, if people do anything, people were saying anything at that time, and I think it's disgusting, man, what we seeing. For a guy like Bill who was able to pull himself up and be able to do some great things with his life to try to take another young man's career away from him over really what everybody's finding out through the hair sample, it was a mistake. It wasn't even like when it was Canelo, one of my favorite fighters, where it was clear he had been eating that contaminated meat for like a long time. Ryan had his hair follicles came back and there was nothing in his hair follicles. So I mean, I honestly, whether right, wrong, or indifferent, I think he really just made a mistake. But to want to bury him for it, I mean, I just never thought I would see Bill. Just when you think he can't take you any lower, man, he take you to the curb. And it's like I just never realized that Bill was really this diabolical of a person, man. Where he'll let his son really get in there and get massacred, and his only answer is, now that the guy massacred my son, now I want to get him suspended. I want my son to get a win. And it's like, even hearing that, you already know Devin shot because for a fighter not to want to get it back in blood or get it back in the ring, it just goes to show you that Devin's not who we thought he was. He's not, because I don't care who it is. Floyd, Miguel Cotto complained about it, but Miguel Cotto went back there and beat Margarito to death for doing what he did. He
I mean,
complained.
but look at the injuries he took. Dev ain't take no damn injuries. That's the crazy part, BBO. Go ahead.
No, no, he did, and that's a great point because, in my opinion, people wouldn't agree because he went on and became champion again, and he had some great fights. In my opinion, he had the best fight with Floyd Mayweather at 147. That's just my humble opinion. But Miguel Cotto never reached that full potential. What we seen at 140, what we thought he was going to become, he never
Yeah,
kind of became that complete fighter because those injuries took a lot out of him. You know, I think he had
yeah,
his socket had like a crack. His orbital bone. That's when we first started hearing about orbital bone. Orbital bone had like a slight fracture to it, and it was just one injury after the other. And Devin didn't even get hurt. Devin just got beat up. So
yeah. That's it.
yeah, so to say you want to
Yeah,
take the man's career, it's just I don't know where we are at this point.
that's
It's just sickening.
well, we're somewhere where we didn't think we would be BVO, and like I said moments ago, it's sad, man, and a lot of these young fighters don't respect the sport. They
Yeah.
don't respect the sport, and people is just don't. It's just not the people who take beds and pop dirty. It's people that disrespect fighters, all these things, man. And it's nonsense. And us as fans, or you as a fan, because
Mhm.
I must separate myself from the foolishness that y'all dive into.
Yeah.
And as a fan, I don't know. You in the wrong sport. Um, and you guys are making it just as bad. As these fighters, and they listen to it. So if we out here on these different media platforms and we pumping this nonsense, this back and forth and arguing and name calling and this, that, and the other, they doing it too.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a lot to blame in these fighters that partaking those actions and those so-called fans. Y'all are responsible for this nonsense, along with the commission. But of course, they're about money. As long as they're getting paid, they really don't give a flying flute tone. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad, man. I didn't even watch the Catterall and Taylor fight. I didn't watch it. I was going to watch it, but I was running around doing other things. My prediction was right, so whoopie do. It's not too much this guy can do moving on. He ain't get in there with one of them young guys, man. Ain't gonna hurt him. But yeah, this nonsense. Getting back to what we was talking about, because it's so much to talk about, man. Because it needs to be spoken upon, and it's sad. And this guy wants the guy kicked out of boxing. They wanted suing. They don't want it a no contest. They wanted to win. Like, how can you? And why are you a supporter of a fighter with that type of magnitude of an attitude and aura? There is no skill set and God's giving gift that's gonna make me say I'm gonna overlook everything else. And these guys can have skill, but really no heart. They can have heart and not so much dog. And a lot of times I tell y'all be running your mouths too much, giving these guys too much credit. Guys is always talking about they Hall of Fame. Your career ain't halfway over. You're not Hall of Fame until you retire, until they put you in there. Y'all got to stop that. Okay? Ain't nobody a Hall of Famer right now. If they still active, they're not a Hall of Famer. Stop that. Y'all keep pumping all this nonsense, and that's why these fighters is ego tripping off of this. Y'all Kool-Aid pumping them, man. Y'all part of the problem too. And since we on this subject, I'm not just going to stick on the fighters in the commission. Y'all to blame too. Hey, stand 10 toes down on that. I have nothing against you, nor
Hmm.
do I hate you. But I'm telling you, you're part of the problem if you're that sort of fan. What up, Marky Dan?
Yeah.
What's good? What's good, BVO? Crush the legend. How y'all doing, man?
Sugar
Oh,
Cane, what's going on, man?
we cooking, man.
I'm
We
blessed.
cooking.
I'm blessed, BVO. I'm blessed.
Hey,
Yeah, what
before
y'all
we
cooking
go,
on?
before I bring my man Sugar Cane in the house, I gotta say something about this guy. I think his name is it John Marley? But I gotta say, man, I believe it's Bob Marley's grandson. If you get a chance, Crush and Marky again, you gotta check him out. The dude is the dude is special, and I don't really say it about music artists, but I
Hmm.
heard a song he did, and you know how sometimes you know how that some music can you can feel the positivity in it.
Yeah,
Um,
it evokes that type of emotion in
man,
you.
this
That's
dude.
that's good art.
This guy, he had a song, and it's basically said they don't want us to be who we supposed to be. And you know what? What they want is control over us. And you know the funny thing about it, for this young kid, this I believe he's Lauryn Hill's son, and um, I can't think of which Marley he is. Which Marley is? I think the one that plays football at the University of Florida, the youth.
Bob Marley had close to 20 kids, man.
Yeah, so I can't think of which one of
I'm gonna
Bob
look at
Marley's
that.
sons it is. It's one of the younger ones, but I can't. I don't know. I don't want to mess the name up, but one of the Marleys anyway. The fact that when you even the kids feel it in the air, Crush, and I had to bring that up because when you got somebody trying to put that kind of positivity in the air, and we talking about something as toxic as boxing. I mean, that really for me, man, that hit deep for me, man, when I heard that song, man, because we don't get to hear positive music like that. That would be something like I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. I'm going back on this one. We used to be a kid named Grand Poobah. It kind of remind me of that kind of stuff, where it was
Shout out to
positive,
the late.
like you know what I mean, Crush, where it's positive and it's still good music. But what's the guy? I gotta make sure I say his name right, because man, that brother blessed me, man. What is his name? Hold on, something Marley, man. Dang, I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot.
You talking about the father of the guy
The
of
son,
the
yeah,
No,
the
no,
artist?
no.
son,
Talking,
the
I'm talking
son.
about
His
his
son?
grandson.
Yeah, his
Oh, you talking
grandson,
about his
man.
grandson? Talking
Yeah.
about Lauryn Hill and Ziggy's son, I think, because I think that's the Marley she had children.
I don't know. I don't think it's Ziggy because Ziggy's like
He a little older.
almost,
It's
yeah, he a little older. Roman Marley, that's
uh
who it is. Roman Marley.
Roman
Uh
Marley. He's one of the younger ones.
yeah, one of
Yeah,
the younger ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking it can't be Ziggy because Ziggy is like I think
yeah.
he got to be
Ziggy's
in the 60s.
yeah.
Ziggy's
He's
OD.
a couple years older than me. I think it's can't think. It's so many of them, man,
Yeah, it's YG
and
Marley. That's his name. His name is YG Marley. Excuse me, that was his name,
right,
YG Marley. But
right.
you know what? That the reason I had to
Wiley.
bring that up, man, because I'm telling you, man,
Yeah,
that's the music this kid is making is so positive, man. Like we got to take a time, take a little bit of time and celebrate that because what we seeing, and I want to get your opinion on this, Mark. Going back into it, we seeing some of the most toxic behavior we ever seen in boxing history. We got a guy and Bill Haney trying to steal Ryan's career away. I don't understand. They already said they were going to fine Ryan $5 million and they were going to make the winner no contest. What more do you need from that? What you think about that, Mark?
However Bill or Dev feel about it, I have no problem with it. That was his son in there that could have lost his life behind what Ryan did.
Mm-hmm.
Not only that, I'm not putting any accountability on Bill Haney or Devin Haney for the toxicity. Ryan Garcia is the one who's been trolling and was drinking and has been talking about kids being kidnapped and violated and has been attacking people and saying, I'll sleep with your wife and just saying out of pocket things. So no, I don't think. I mean, you could say that Bill Haney definitely does. I can't say that. Bill Haney definitely does um, does hold some accountability when you talk about the toxicity, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you look at the divide with PBC and the Haneys and Tank and their camp and the
Mm-hmm.
Mayweathers. So I definitely
right.
can't say he doesn't hold some blame. But overall, most of it in this current era we're talking about, it comes from Ryan Garcia and his fans. He's just an oddball. I don't care that he's being sued. He deserves it. He said several things about Logan Paul's products,
Mm-hmm.
Prime Energy drinks, that it's cancerous, that it gives people cancer and all types of things. So Yeah, he's gonna have to face consequences for that. And yeah, he had drugs in his system. If Devin Haney wants a piece of his purse, go for it. Who am I to
But
tell that man he can't go for that?
this the thing that gets me. Ryan already told the commission he will willingly pay the $5 million fine. I just don't understand if the man said he'll pay the fine. Why is it a big deal? But before I say
Nah,
anything
because
else,
I want 10 million BVO. I don't want 5 million. I want 10 million.
yeah, you being a greedy savage. But salute, man. We got my boxing analyst in the house, Josh, aka Mookie. You're late.
What's good?
Yeah. What
I
up,
gotta, I
Josh?
gotta,
What's
I gotta ask
going
you a
on?
What's
question,
good,
Josh.
bro?
So when you see what you seen from Devin Haney, I want to get your expert opinion on what do you see Devin can do to improve from his mistake. What could he do to improve though from his mistake, man? What could he do?
Bro, BVO, all
That
the boxing we got
question
going on this week. What can we
is
move
more.
on from Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia?
No, I just wanted to get this one thing, and then we got a bunch we're gonna talk about. I just wanted to ask him about this. We don't get our expert here all the time,
My
especially
bad, my bad, my bad. I'll fall
Man,
back.
Haney need
right.
to go. He need to go soul searching.
Mm-hmm.
Any anything he need to handle is internal, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just need to get his confidence back, and that's all it really is. It was just a bad matchup for Devin Haney. And hopefully, he just keeps on fighting, but it's not really external; it's internal.
Well, let me ask
And
you
when,
this. I don't know if you got a chance to see that fight this today's job, but did you see
uh,
Josh Taylor get beat to death? I
yup,
mean,
and
he looked horrible. He looked
yeah,
horrible.
No, that
yeah,
was a
but
great
Jack
fight, BVO.
Catterall, yeah, but Jack Catterall, he should have stopped him. I feel like but for me, but it was a good fight. It's an okay fight in that
Yeah.
sense. But Josh Taylor,
No,
he
that
ain't
11th
look.
round, bro, I was pissed.
But Josh Taylor, he got somewhat of a chin. He just ain't look right to me. You know, he just looked funny. But he just looked real unhealthy. But he looked like I don't know, but he ain't look right that fight. And Bob
Yeah,
Arum, he need to stay off the weed.
he
yeah. I
he
thought it
didn't
was a
look
great.
right his
I
last
thought it
fight
was a great,
either.
great fight, man. I I thought it was a great fight, man. It came out early. Jack Catterall was boxing real well. He was catching him with big shots. And Taylor, he was getting hurt, but he was showing a great chin, like you said, and coming back and just trying to be physical. And then, just like in the first fight, Catterall gassed. He started winning rounds. Then he got hurt in the 11th, and I was so pissed because it's like Catterall just smothered him, so he didn't even want to throw shots. So it's like, bro, you could have finished him right there and just anyway, he won the fight. That's the important thing. It was a great fight to me.
Salute to my man,
But
I boxing hub.
the judges were on some BS too. One of them had it like 9-3, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
I, I mean, salute to my man, I boxing hub, man. Salute to you, man. He said, big up from the UK. We got none but love for our UK brothers, man. Um, but I get what you're saying. If justice was served, at the end of the day, Josh Taylor, it's just kind of sad to see a guy who was so dominant look like he's been looking. He just been really. I don't know if it's because of the weight, because he's been making weight easily, but he just hasn't looked the same. I don't know what it is, but he got old fast.
But
Crush.
he wasn't making weight easy for me
No, I'm
because
talking about he
after
wasn't overweight. That's what I meant to say. Not, I didn't mean to say easy. That's the wrong term. But I'm saying he's been making 140. I've never seen him overweight. It's basically what I mean.
yeah, but for me, if I was with Jack Catterall and I'm sitting across from Josh Taylor, and it was like a few things that I peeped for me because I'll fight. Josh Taylor was chewing on gum, you know what I'm saying? But it dried his but saliva, it would have make weight. See me, but you see him, it was sucking on the icy pulls. You know, but you just but seeing him just looking so weak and he was just not looking right at all. You know, but he was struggling but to make that weight. And for me, he looking like a shell of himself in a sense. and but I don't know who he gonna fight after this, but I ain't
Yeah,
like how he look.
I can agree, but to go to another fight that I definitely been hearing a lot about. What do you guys think about Herkovich versus Dubois? I know people probably picking Herkovich because he didn't beat some people like Zane. I mean, Herkovich is a monster. I really believe if he fought Usyk though, he would get. I won't say he get stopped, but he'd get beat to death over rounds because Herkovich is a one trick pony. That's one thing I learned. What do you guys think about Herkovich versus Dubois?
I think it's a great fight. It's a big puncher versus big puncher. That's typically the more exciting matchups in the sport, especially at the heavyweight division. So, I haven't really decided yet who I have winning that fight, but I'm leaning towards Daniel Dubois just because he has more experience in tough fights. He fought Joe Joyce. He had to fight against Usyk, where he had to persevere, even though he quit at the end. Though, actually, he quit at both of those fights. Now that I think about that. But either which way, I haven't decided yet, but I'm leaning towards Dubois.
What about you, OG? What you think, Crush?
I think that's a good fight, man. Like you said, puncher against puncher. It's a good fight with the boys too. Fighting a tough opponent. Um, he can have good success, and he also can. Well, he's going to be facing some danger just as well. Either one of these guys can put each other on the canvas. So yeah, I think it's a very good match at heavyweight. That division we're sort of critical about, and I think that's a good match. So
Who's
yeah,
just
I would love to see it.
who do my brothers just do? And I'm gonna ask you this, Joe. You the analyst, man. When you see a guy like Herkovich, do you notice that he's so limited, man? Outside of that right hand, I mean, I don't really see anything else with Herk. Is that just me overstating it, or you see something else from Herkovich? I don't really see nothing other than that.
You know, in boxing, when they say if something is working for you, you never leave it alone. And with Herkovich, I mean, yeah, he got a good right hand. He's explosive, very powerful. I mean, but could touch you with a touch. I mean, hurt you with a touch.
Hmm.
Um, but for some reason, I'm low key leaning but a Daniel Dubois because he got styled. He is defensive responsible, and he don't only come to the fight prepared, but he come with a toolbox, a toolkit. But he don't just come to the fight with a hammer and think that's gonna win the fight. You feel me? So, I got my son Daniel Dubois.
I mean, I could see that, but I think you one thing you mentioned about Daniel, and I had to learn it the hard way in that Usyk fight. Daniel is a quitter, man. And I'm not trying to cast aspersions on him as a person, but I've seen whenever he has any type of struggle or any type of thing that's not letting him completely get his way, he struggles. I mean, when you seen him fight Big Baby Miller, I mean, Big Baby Miller really had no reason, did not belong in the ring with them. He was a Bobby, because you can't tell me you're 100 pounds everything, man. You just went to bed in front of everybody, like sleep, knocked out, snoring. But I don't know. I
Right,
just think, I just think
right,
that I
but I
get.
feel you.
Go ahead.
Now, I feel you, but we gotta understand that that's still Big Baby Miller. That is a 300-pound man. You know what I'm saying? The head a size of a lion. But he still thumps. For me, he got that no quit attitude, and he always will walk forward. So Big Baby Miller is a problem for any heavyweight, but unless you got AJ type of talent or like a Tyson Fury or like a Big Bang Zane, but Daniel Dubois, he just don't be having the same grit and determination that he have in the first but 6 rounds. But I'm sure that this camp that but he will really look at that because he's going against a very dangerous opponent. So yeah.
What you think about this, Thomas? Still, you the philosopher. What you think about Herkovich, man? I think when I watch Herkovich, he seems like a one-trick pony. It seems like it's just a big right hand or nothing. Am I wrong in that assessment? What do you think?
Me?
No, Thomas Hill. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Thomas Hill?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Myself, I believe he's all flash. You know, nothing but what has been pushed out and puffed out and made to be. I think that he has potential to be a very good fighter, but he doesn't often let it translate in the ring as well. You're right, he relies too much on a right hand, and he's got all the physical attributes. I mean, he's got size, he's got strength. He's relatively quick with his hands, has decent feet. He just doesn't put it together in the ring like he should. But he does have the look, and being that you have the look, they often give you chances to show your mettle in the ring. So he'll show it, man. As far as Daniel Dubois, I agree. I think that the man got immense amount of talent. It's just that he don't have focus, drive, and dedication. And when he fought your boy Usyk, let's not get it twisted. I honestly believe he knocked Usyk out because the Mickey Freaky couldn't get up. He couldn't get up, and it was a clean shot. But what happened after that, man, that was sad to see. And he does that oftentimes. He checks out sometimes when things don't go the way that he would like for it to go, or if he's not getting credited for the stuff that he's doing in the ring. And, you know, I come from a place where if you're going to cheat me, like, I'm going 10 times harder than. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't understand why that's his case, especially when, you know, you're doing so well, man. You can't just mentally check out. But especially in the ring. In the ring, you can't mentally check out. You do that, and then, you know, in the blink of an eye, the fight is gone. So, I mean,
That's a good point. Good point.
I think that Herkovich, you know, he's got the build, he's got the press, he's got the machine backing him. He just doesn't. Go ahead, Crush. Go ahead.
No, I agree with you, man. Go ahead, keep on cooking. I agree with you.
What about his feet though, Thomas and Crush? I think he got really, really good feet to be that big, man. He not the
That's
usual.
what I said. He got real good feet. He got everything. Like what you want in a fighter, he has. It's just that, you know, it's like, man, I remember I had 2 pit bulls. I love pit bulls, man. But, you know, when it's coming to feeding them, you get to see who really is the dog up in that. Because that kibble, oh, yeah, they go ham for that kibble, especially if they don't want nobody else get it. I seen the littlest dog bully everybody because he wasn't about to give up that kibble. And, you know, sometimes it be like that, man. Sometimes you just got that innate push in you that says, no, nigga, not today. And Herkovich don't got that. Daniel Dubois don't got that. They got immense talent. They got some physicalities that, you know, you would hope to have in a fighter. They just don't got that. No, not today. And you know, that's what's missing from a lot of fighters these days. A lot of fighters don't have that, man. They want to style, like Josh said. People want style all the time. Sometimes you ain't gonna get in there and style. Sometimes niggas gonna come in there and press your button. Like that old, remember that old show, that little game show, Press Your Luck? You gonna either get a whammy or you gonna get the what's the name? The bullseye, or whatever they call that thing, that it was jackpot. So like these Mickey Frickies out here getting whammies, man, and they out there talking and walking like they did stuff. That's why I say, man, you know, and this year should have been about, hey, look, we righting every wrong. Like Mickey Frickies that's running their mouth, they got to get up in there and prove it. Mickey Frickies that's doing this, ducking and going around stuff, as they say, nah, we fighting. And also, like I said, on the business side of things too, where, you know, the people that's inside the ring, outside the ring, but don't affect what really goes down in the ring, they need to be checked. We need to get a moratorium on all this nonsense that's going on in boxing and get it back to the point where, you know what, we getting in there and we getting it. People going up in there because they know what, somebody trying to take their check, somebody trying to take their food, somebody trying to steal from their family. And that's when the fights got that passion in it. Them passionate fights, man, they be the best fights.
They really do.
Hell, I remember Oscar De La Hoya and freaking what's his name? Vargas. That fight was amazing. But it was passion, it was laced with passion.
You know,
Man, Daniel Dubois is gonna hurt Herkovich and with a
Oh,
catch and shoot hook. You know what I'm saying? He gonna hurt him after he throw because Herkovich, even though he got a very good right hand or whatnot, but not as good as it should be, but it's still good. He is not defensively responsible and he get hit.
That's
Get
true.
hit a lot. He get hit a lot. And after he punch, he stay there, but cover up or drop his hands. Because for me, but I just rewatched but the Big Bang Zhang fight. Zhang was touching him without effort, easily. You feel me? He just got hard on him, but if Daniel Dubois, he too skilled. And for me, Berkovich, he nah. Nah, but I just seen that he is running through Herkovich.
My man Danny do salute, man. He said who's winning next Saturday, Wilder or Zane? It's a toss up. Comes down to
Wilder.
the most boxing boxing gene. I ask you guys this, and I'm gonna ask Marky this
boxing,
first. Hey Mark,
boxing.
when you when you see Hergovich moving the way he was moving against Zane, like were you thinking like where has this been? I don't know if he was like that when I seen him moving around Zane. Like I was like, what? How he moving like this? Because I think that was the biggest difference when you seen Usyk versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury definitely don't have the feet that he once had because I mean, you had Usyk turning him all the way around, and that ninth round when he caught him, Usyk just did an Olay and then stepped right away from him and popped him, and we seen Usyk all over the legs all over the place. I'm just thinking when we watch these fights, right? Are we going to get a true champion? Are we going to know who's the best of them? Because to me, when it comes to Wilder Zhang, I think it's the first one to get caught. What about you guys?
Wilder is gonna beat Zhang and he gonna beat him in a fashion. And I'll say that because stylistically,
Mm-hmm.
that's just a plate for Wilder. You know, he's not elusive. Zhang, he throw punches and punches, but he get tired. He take breaks in between punches. He's not all the time aggressive, and we know that he got stamina problems. And
Mm-hmm.
all Wilder need to do is line up that right hand. Zhang is not defensive. He's an offensive fighter, but he's not a defensive fighter. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how Wilder always capitalize off from me, all his past fighters' mistakes. But don't let but Tyson Fury, but Joe, and for me, but Joseph Parker throw your minds off. Feel me, but they is real tough fighters. But it was Zane, and that's a stylistic matchup for Wilder.
I gotta ask everybody this on the panel. I just this came across my desk, and I just wondered, did you guys hear Brandon Figueroa is calling out Monster anyway? I know that's Marky Dan's guy. What do you think about
Yeah.
him calling out Monster anyway next?
First off, it was a very respectful call out. He said, "I'd like to fight him in the future.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to make it happen." Wait, he said next?
He said
That's not
next.
what he said.
No, he said next. 'Cause remember, I don't know if you seen where he was saying that he's willing to do whatever it takes.
I seen the Sean Patel interview he had. He was really
Yeah, he was
respectful and
hype.
just
He was
praising him and
respectful.
saying, "I want to fight him."
He was respectful on fight hype. Too. I mean, I don't think anybody disrespect anyway because you see he did the Cool Boy for being disrespectful. So people know to show him some respect or he'll punish you. so, so I'm just
It was
thinking,
crazy because Figueroa is a Mexican. And he said Luis Neri was going to get put to sleep.
and I'm just wondering the thing that Fig said was, and I want to know if you guys think it's true. Is is it that in a way it's Kenny, or is it just that he can't get out of the way of shots? He believes his body work is going to be the key to beating anyone, and in my opinion, I think that's a very good chance. So what happens if Anyway gets stopped by Brendan Figueroa? I just want to ask everybody that. What do you guys think?
That's not gonna happen.
Well, first off, he's not gonna get stopped by Brandon Figueroa. But let me say this: he had a defensive lapse in that fight. His right hand was low when he was trying to throw a left uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
Boom! It happens. No fighter is perfect, but guess what? He got up and he never let him hit him with that punch again. dominated him and stopped him. That's what the great ones do. I mean, it was crazy. He was doing Roy Jones stuff in the 4th round. He was just silent on Neri.
Yeah, he didn't.
Like if
He
you
didn't take
started
the
watching the
off
fight,
the-
like if you started watching the fight from the 2nd round, you wouldn't even think Inui got dropped.
No, you
You
wouldn't
just
have.
think that he just went in there and whooped on Neri's ass.
And he kept it. And the thing, and this is the thing I asked Thomas and Crush. What do you guys think about the fact that anyway in that fight kept the phone on the receiver the whole night after he went down? Did that surprise you that a fighter would just know to pick the phone up the whole fight?
No, he's a game guy. He anyways a bad dude. Um, you got him on your pound for pound list. He deserves to be there when we just talking about skill and what he's been doing against his opponents. As up to date, pound for pound. So I'm not surprised that he reacted the way he's supposed to. You face something that don't feel comfortable, and that's where adversity. Get up, make adjustments, and make sure that person, your opponent, don't get another shot at that again. And that's what he did. So shout out to Anyway for that, man. Can't take no credit away from him.
Man,
What
Brandon
you think about that,
Figueroa.
Thomas? What do you think about him just taking the whole right hand away from him? I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, it was, man. Good thing. That's what you want to do. You want to disarm your opponent from the best weapons, the most effective weapons, and that's what he was able to do, and he was very successful. He didn't waste no time. He went down and he got up and said, "Man, listen, this ain't happening again." So he stood on his business, man. So what can you say about that?
I can't remember the guy's name, but it's like anyway must have watched that B Hop. I can't. Was that who was that? Was that Felix Trinidad that had the big leg hook that Bernard beat him easy, keeping the phone on the receiver? Was that the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah, yep.
And you know,
You know, like you're thinking about
go
Felix.
ahead. Say it again.
No, I say you're thinking of Bernard and Felix.
Yeah,
Trent.
so what I'm saying,
You can hear me?
it's funny to see how like Marky Dan get mad at me when I say this, but I see a lot of Mayweather in Monster anyway because it's like he be like downloading stuff. I don't even think it's I can't. Well, they speaking in Spanish. So I mean, not Spanish, Chinese. I don't know no chink words. So I'm listening to him like I don't know if his coach even said anything about putting his hand on the receiver, but it's like in a way just knew to do that for the rest of the fight. And spoke to my man. He said Brandon Figueroa is a tough kid. Anything can happen. I agree
No,
with that. I don't
no,
know. I think he can
no,
stop in a way. Wait, what you think,
no.
Josh?
No, I don't think that's just a terrible
Man,
style matchup for
exactly, man.
Brandon
Brandon
Figueroa.
Figueroa is a fighter who don't maximize his abilities, and with any fighter who don't maximize their abilities, with you being tall and lengthy, he want to fight on the inside. He smother his punches, and he just be sit there and punch in bunches and bunches, and that's not gonna be no Inoue. Inoue is gonna win by devastation, and I don't want Brandon Figueroa to take that fight.
Hey, you know, buddy,
No,
yeah,
no,
he gonna
Figueroa,
win by
he
devastation.
leaves his chin out there way too much. And you know what? That's part of his style because he's fighting these smaller guys who he could take their punches. I
Mhm.
don't think he's going to be able to do that with a Nui. Absolutely not. I think he's just going to get flattened.
I
It's
mean,
going to be violent.
he arguably beat Cool Boy. I mean, I thought he beat Scooter, man, and of course Scooter didn't get. I mean,
And
Scooter got the knock.
Cool Boy got beat to death by a Nui. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying is, I think Fig don't get enough credit for his boxing skill because
What
he's
boxing skills he got? What the fuck?
it's chin, man. His chin.
Nigga,
It's
that's
like,
No,
not
no,
boxing
he's a
skills.
very
That's
good
just
fighter.
no, he's not.
Like that.
No,
and
he's
the
not.
reason I say his chin is because he do that stuff Canelo do, where he'll open up to make you think you got something, and then he go right to your body and get you out of there. You haven't noticed that he almost let you hit that chin a few times, get comfortable, you hit that chin, you throw the uppercut, the right, the left, and the right and left hook to him. It seemed like he'll take it right on the chin, and then he'll get you out of there with some body shots. You don't.
That's for real how it go. He gets you comfortable just hitting
Yeah.
them, and then you get lured into a certain type of fight.
Mhm.
Then later on, them dudes they start to try to box, and
Mhm.
then boom, he stops them. That's how he stopped Neri. That's how he stopped Magdaleno. He was about to stop Cool Boy. Like that's just what Figueroa does to dudes. It's an effective style. Like you have to admit. But against Inui, No, no, that's gonna be
I
a
mean, you
that
don't
might
think
be
he
a
know how to
short
do
night for
that
a
stuff?
newbie.
You don't think he be using that shit as like bait? You haven't noticed that he do
Bait
that
for
with
what?
the
I mean, he's a volume puncher, BBO. He's not like he's not a Nui type of puncher.
I know that. Salute to the
What
queen
type
in the
of
chat.
man? What type of stuff is that, BVO? What you mean use your chin as a bait? Who
What?
the hell
But I
does that
mean,
in boxing?
BBO doesn't even agree with the opinion he's fighting for. So I don't know what
No,
we're doing.
let me tell you what I mean. Baiting using your chin. Did you notice that when Canelo fought Jaime Mugia, he let Jaime hit him a couple times plus, and Jaime got comfortable. And as soon as Jaime got comfortable, then you think Jaime on the ground. What I'm saying is, I think they when I say use their chin, they know they can take a shot, so they'll give you a couple free shots, and then when you get a couple shots, you get confident, then you get stupid, and then they get you down. And that's what I mean when I say that. It seemed like Fig always do
Okay.
that. Go ahead.
I said okay. For me, I understand.
So like, okay, I'll give you an example. So if you hit me on the 10, yeah, I know how you can get aggressive in a fight. So if you start popping me on the 10, you think I'm about to go to bed because you got power, right?
Absolutely.
So you got power, but I got an orange chin. I got a granite chin. So you can hit me as much as you want.
I
It's not
mean,
gonna
it's
be the
been
same.
plenty of dudes with granite chins that then got put to sleep, BBO.
No, I'm not saying they don't. I mean, you're not gonna be crazy and just let him keep uh, popping him. But if I let you get, if I let, okay, I know Ja got a real nice uppercut. So if I let Ja hit me with the uppercut a couple times, and you telling me Ja, you not gonna get comfortable throwing that uppercut every time when we on the
I'm
inside?
but I ain't gonna be doing but the same thing for me. For me, I don't trust shit like that, bro.
But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, it's a trap. It's not. It's a trap. That's all I'm saying. It's a trap.
Yeah, but I see what you mean. Like when you say that, yeah, but I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Because it's like, and I think too. I mean, I think in a way, don't get me wrong. In a way, it's tough, and it's hard not to think in a way. I think the only person that could probably be in a way, it'll either be Robici or it'll be Cool Boy, because I mean not Cool Boy, Figueroa, because I think they got enough power, because you got to have some power.
No,
Go
I
ahead.
think it.
No, he just
I,
got better
I agree.
activity.
I think it'll either be a obese. My bad, John. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, my bad. I was just saying that Brandon Figueroa, he don't got that power. He just got very great activity. That's the only thing you could take away from his game. And of course, he's gonna drop you with body shots because all he doing is walking you down, but throwing punches, but trying to corner you and put you on the ropes and making you fight 20 times more than he's actually fighting. And then that's when he will go down to the body and dig. And half of the time, you don't even need to be punched in the body hard. All you need to do is be touched, especially when you exerting energy and you trying to hold on, and the
Mm.
body shot is gonna feel twice as worse. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Brandon Figueroa got to put himself in a predicament to get that. And I don't think he put himself in a predicament to get that if he fight Inoue. Because Inoue, IQ and his chin resistance and his punch placement is gonna overshadow Brandon Figueroa by far. By far.
I could see that happening. He said, look at my man Danny D. He said a father heavyweight just getting started. I'm impressed with 19-year-old Moses. Yeah, Moses good, but I think he not a Richard Torres or even a Big Baby Anderson. I think he's good, but I don't think he's the goods. What you guys think about Moses?
He just gotta I just gotta see him fight more. But I seen that he could take a punch, you feel me? But that's something great to know. But he got a dog in him. But his response was to fight back.
Yeah,
Um,
dude was rocking him.
yeah, yeah.
I thought he was about to go to bed. I mean,
But hey, but we learned something. But we learned that
yeah,
with Kamel, he could take a punch and
yeah,
he
he
is
can
gonna
take a
come back
punch.
and fight you. But I don't think that he got that power, but to really hurt people. But he gonna beat them, nigga, just by nigga viciousness and punches on punches on punches. But we just gotta see where he go. You know, we just gotta see his matchups. You know, for me, we can't really talk but too soon.
Yeah, he said Fury whooped Nuri. Brandon will win match. um the Crush is out, the Queen is cutting out Crush. Canelo, you know what? I think Canelo turning down the Crawford fight is kind of a mistake, but it's not because I don't think people understand. If he stops Crawford, he won't get any credit. I mean, I don't know if people understand this about Canelo. Canelo is a big little dude because I think he walk around about 200 pounds, man. What you think? What you guys think? Crush and Thomas. I haven't heard from you guys. What you guys think about Canelo? I think he's just too big for Crawford. What you think, Mark and Joe?
I don't want to see that fight at all.
You don't?
I don't think it's going to be competitive. What you
You say
said?
you don't want to see that fight at all?
At all? Not at all. I don't think it's going to be competitive. Um, if anything, what Turkey Yakadela she should do. I mean, he has the money to do it. I don't know why he's not doing it. He should just pay Canelo what he wants, make Canelo Benavidez, and make Boots Crawford. I'll be like, this is not hard. This is not rocket science. Like this shit is easy. Like it's really not that. Like I don't even have no words for this.
I get what
What
you.
is the point of Terrence Crawford moving up 20 pounds?
Mhm.
He is going to get violently put to sleep. And then all these Crawford fans are going to be out here crying and talking about the man is a great fighter. He moved up. He took a risk. Man, bro, that's nothing but a payday, BVO.
They won't. They
I don't
won't
want to see
say.
that
They
fight.
won't say that because my favorite fighter Jamel did that and got beat to death. I mean, I'll never forget when Canelo hit Jamel like on a temple or something, and he went right down. I said, "Oh, it's over." Not because I didn't think he could take a punch, but once he felt his power, I seen Jamel really put his hands in his pocket. I don't know if you guys remember that fight, but when he felt that power, he put his hands in his pocket. I thought he was in the church and offering line,
he
getting ready to
wasn't
put some money.
even he wasn't even in shape for that fight because I'm looking at his body, but I'm just looking, man.
Mhm.
Jamel Charlo, he just wanted that payday. He was not in no type of shape, but I seen him in better shapes and fights that was worth
Nah,
less than that. So
he was in shape because, I mean, that was a track meet job. And he got up from that knockdown. So I think he was in shape for the fight. But maybe the
hell
weight,
no.
carrying that weight maybe made a difference.
I
But
mean,
either which way, like
he
BBO
wasn't
said,
he wasn't in tip
he
top
got beat to
shape,
death.
John.
Hey, look,
He was
I
hey
can tell you
John, he
this.
wasn't in
Look,
you all right. He wasn't in tip top shape. He wasn't
the,
in Jamel Charlo shape at all. That I would give you.
look, exactly. Look, when you in shape, you have confidence, bro.
Hmm.
No matter what it is in the ring. I don't care if you're going there with a puncher, a counter puncher. When you in shape, it's ingrained in your head that I bust my ass for this fight and I'm coming to give it my all, win, lose, or draw. And that's it. And that's all. Even though he was in there surviving, he was not in shape because he wasn't confident to let his hands go. He wasn't in shape.
I mean, I think you got to keep in mind he didn't like what was coming back either, John. I mean, he didn't like what was coming back. I mean,
Yeah,
dude
because
was
he couldn't get no
and I
respect from Canelo at all with none of the punches he was throwing.
because
Yeah.
you see him hit him with his legendary left hand, and Canelo was acting like he was doing bubble gum. Like, what was that?
Bro, he just moved out the way with his glove. It
Yeah,
was crazy.
and this is my man Zero.
I'm like, BBO, that's your man? That's
Yeah,
BBO Boxing's favorite fighter?
hey, he caught like three. He actually caught like three of Jamel's punches, and like I don't want to say he looked at him, but Canelo was like, "Oh, I'm gonna ask him up for putting his hands on me," and and he
Yeah.
proceeded well off on him. And I'll be honest, that was the best I had seen Canelo look in 5 years, shape wise. I think Canelo was a little disappointed.
Man,
I think
Look,
Canelo was a little disappointed.
they try to set Jamal in there with him, BBO.
You said
but
what?
see, but the mistake that but Jamal really made is that when you have a fight of that magnitude but coming up, he was just so ramped.
I
And I
said they
could
trying
tell
to
that
set
he
Jamal
was,
in there with him, BBO.
Go ahead, John.
huh?
My bad, John. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, like he was just so ramped. You feel me? He wasn't poised, but he wasn't holding everything in. Like able to lead up everything. He just, man, listen. Like I said, when you in shape, you have confidence, no matter if you could swat or not. You go in there with the mindset to let your hands go, especially when you're in shape. I know that feeling. He was not in shape, even though but Canelo is a thumper, he could take a punch and all that.
Yeah.
Jamal could have overwhelmed him with activity. He could have overwhelmed him with activity because Jamal, he is, bro. He's capable of it, bro. He's
Jamel, you
capable
know
of
what
it. He's
Jamel
capable of
hit
it.
Canelo like
What
four,
about Shakur Stevenson?
but
What
I
about hold on? What about
before you
Shakur Stevenson versus De Los Santos? Shakur was in shape. Why he
well,
didn't let his hands go?
let me say this.
And but Shakur have a whole different fighting style. You cannot compare with Jamal Charlo and but Shakur Stevenson. Thing but Shakur, he got hit and he reacted and said, "Oh hell no!" But with Shakur, his fighting style is not a slugger.
Was that the same thing
Jamal
that happened
style,
Ja?
Jamal,
Jamal
his
got hit and he
hands
said,
go.
"Hell nah,
Jamal,
I'm out of there."
What y'all saying is true because
For the first three
he hit
rounds.
Canelo like 5 times plus, and I don't think he ever seen anybody with a chin like that because when he seen that those punches didn't do nothing, I mean, you could kind of, and I hate to use the word fear, but he looked pretty distraught when he realized that he couldn't hurt. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments real quick. He said, Canelo, picking his fights, he can't make a catch weight at 158 versus versus Crawford. Canelo should fight Benavidez. That's the money fight everybody wants to see, which really says a lot about Triple G. If he was in his 20s, he would have knocked out Charlo around 4 rounds. I think that's a reach to say that because Triple G really, just like Roy Jones, fought a bunch of tomato cans at middleweight. Like a lot. I mean not Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins. I mean he fought a lot of tomato cans. Like if you look at his overall record and stuff, you'll be really kind of surprised about how many nobody fighters he fought. So I don't even want to get into that. That's a whole different conversation. But back to what we were talking about, I'm just wondering for Jamel to hit him lust like that, Marky. Then I just don't understand. Like, what is Canelo doing? You think? Because I don't think I've seen a chin like his in 100 years, man. Where's that granite coming from in your opinion?
man, but that's coming from him doing a whole lot of neck bridges for me, but him training his neck so anytime he get punched by the whiplash, but won't fully turn his head around. You know what I'm saying? His head is gonna put Joe but right back in the same spot, and he always practice keeping his chin down. That's a very lost art in boxing.
Yeah.
You really see these fighters keep their chin down and hands up. You know what I'm saying? Eyes looking up. So, but Canelo, he is very old school and he's very textbook in that way. And that's why you rarely but see him hurt or distraught or for me, for me, but looking over delirious in the ring because he just know but the basics. But keep your head down, chin down, and he trains his neck on a regular. He, yeah.
Let me ask you guys this. I'll start with Marky first, and I'm gonna have you go, Joe. What is up with Canelo and this new obsession with the high guard? What do you guys think about that? Because I hate it for him. What do you guys think about him and this new obsession with the high guard?
For me, I think that but Canelo Alvarez, he know that he is starting to age. He know that he don't have the same reflexes, but he know that he's not as quick. He know that he don't have them fast twitch muscle fibers like he did before. He know that he don't have the defense. So now what he got to do is just resort into what he knows best and which book could give him with some type of longevity for now. And that's to keep his hands up and catch shots and to see everything coming, then make his move. For me, he can't be that same elusive fighter or that same defensive fighter that he was before because he's just not that no more. So
Salute to my man, Son of Tank. Hey, Mark, let me ask you this real quick, Mark. When you see a guy, when you were talking about the core, right? When you see him in that De Los Santos fight, do you ever hold De Los Santos responsible for like not engaging at all? What do you think? What do you think, Mark? You think you don't hold him responsible for not engaging at all? Oh, I think my man Marky fell asleep.
But
It's just us up here. My man Thomas
okay,
fell
let's
asleep
roll.
too.
Let's roll. Now we go.
Oh yeah, we good to go. Hey Thomas, you there? Another one asleep. But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
No, so what was the question again? You said
I'm saying that when you seen Canelo, eating those punches like that. I mean, it's almost like I can honestly say that I think Canelo might have the one of the best chins in the last probably 50 years or so because we really haven't seen anybody since like Marvin Hagler have a chin like that. It's been crazy, man.
for me, but I could agree to that. For me, but I could most definitely agree to that because he went in there with some dangerous fighters,
Hmm.
and but he lasted but the test of time. His chin lasted the test of time. So for me, but I could agree with that. And that's 100% right.
Yeah,
You
they
can
oh
you
yeah,
hear me?
yeah, they went to sleep, man. My man, yeah, salute. I hear you, man. Yeah, my man Thomas Hill and Crush went to bed. They got to get up in the morning
Yeah,
get their vitamins. Uh,
they all.
he said, I believe he beats Canelo. I don't think Crawford beats Canelo because I think you guys are really sleeping on Canelo's experience because he showed me some stuff in that Jaime Munguia fight that said, oh, he's been watching like
Yeah.
from the way he was circling and turning. Like when have you ever seen Canelo turning people? Like he was turning Munguia to his weak spot and like just baiting him out there, throwing out the weak little jab, seeing what he would do if he would bite, and then catching him and putting him down. And really, in my opinion, he could have stopped him, but not even though he wasn't able to find the right thing to stop him, I still give him credit for it. What you guys think?
Man, BVO, man, look, brother. This is Mongia. This is not nobody who's really a threat. Um, Mongia, he's heavy on his front foot, but he don't use his back foot, but for nothing. He don't have no footwork. He's always off balance. Um,
See, you
anybody
say
that
that you say
ever
that,
done that,
job, but I put like this. I put like this. I think Jaime Mugia, because Jaime's around your way. I think if you was in the ring with a guy that's that relentless, I think that pressure would bother you more than you think. You don't think so?
nope, 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 because
But he
I'm a
don't stop.
pressure
He don't.
fighter,
He's not going to stop coming the whole fight, Joe. That's the thing I'm saying.
and I'm not gonna stop coming the whole fight. So who really got that dog in him? And I know my skills is way better than his.
So what I'm saying, a guy like that, you would meet in the ring, or you would fight off the back foot.
I'm gonna meet right in the middle of the ring. I'm gonna take your confidence right then and there if you think you could do something with me. For me, but I
And
like to
that,
take people confidence that first round because I don't know
yeah.
who you think you are. For me, that was my fight now, you know?
Hey, he said, hold on 1 second. He said, don't BBO don't believe that dude. He capped. That dude believes the earth is flat too. I think is that you that said that, Marky Den, that the earth is flat?
Nah, that's D3.
Oh yeah, D. Oh, that's right. D free is a D free is a it's a goat.
Yeah, man, and I was just not willing to do it with D3. Absolutely not. This man would have had me there for an hour.
The earth looked around. That's the part I don't get. You know what I mean? The earth looked around. It look like you in a big old fishbowl when you can look up. But that aside, man, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, Ja, is most people don't want to be walked down. I know your personality. I know you would embrace being walked down. But if you getting walked, let me ask you this, Mark. So if you being walked down, would you prefer to be walked down or would you prefer to box, Mark? What would you do if you were a box? Would you want somebody to walk you down or you want to move around and box?
Wait. What you mean? Like, well, I want somebody to walk me down and put me to sleep
No, I'm
or
just
move
saying,
around and
would
vibe?
you want to fight on if somebody's walking you down? Are you going to fight on the back foot, or are you going to try to meet them in the ring, middle of the ring?
I'm gonna do whatever I'm trained to do.
Yeah, I mean that's a good point. But I had never really seen Canelo get walked down the way he did versus Jaime, and I'll tell you this, he passed with flying colors because he was just controlling the fight by doing exactly what Josh said. Whenever Jaime got too close, he let him know we can bang. he could bang
I
back.
mean, but let's be honest. Like, it was a great fight, BVO. But let's be
It
honest.
was.
Jaime Munguia is not like he's a very good young fighter. Let me not try to diminish that win. But come on, he's not Munguia. I mean, excuse me, he's not David Morrell. He's not David Benavidez. He's not Turbiev, and he's not the Bivol rematch that Canelo promised. He's not none of those guys. And I think Canelo gets beat by all of those guys. You know
You
what I'm saying?
think
I'm
David
not going to take no
Benavidez can
credit
beat him?
away because what you said.
You think David the Monster can beat him?
I mean, yeah,
As much as he
for
get
whatever
hit,
reason, Canelo don't want to fight him.
as much as he get hit, Mark, you see how much he gets hit.
Canelo was getting hit a lot.
Yeah, he's old. I mean, that's different. He's old. I'm talking about the man who's in the
And
prime
he's
of his
going to be
career.
even older whenever they fight because Canelo keeps extending it.
I,
True,
Exactly, BBO.
I don't know
true.
if it's Canelo, dog. Canelo told you what he need to make the fight. It's up to David and his team to get the money.
Hmm. But
Man, listen, BBO. You need to stop capping at some point. This
Hold
man
on.
do
He
not want
asked
to
for
fight.
$100 million. Is that unreasonable?
Yes.
for me, I wonder why he ain't asked that for Triple G. Like,
Well,
like
you gotta remember Canelo paid Triple G like $10 million for like popping dirty. So I mean, he Triple G got a lot of money from Canelo. I mean, I remember Canelo had gave him the money and Triple G did nothing but tell him about him paying him the money. Yeah, you pay. Oh my God, you paid me the money. I'm thinking like I would have shut up and took my little $10 million check. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's just I don't know. I think you
I
guys
mean,
are sleep on
Triple G was just an absolute thief. He's gonna be forgotten in 10 or 20 years. Nobody talks about him right now. His fan base is completely dead. HBO Boxing is dead. That machine that was pushing him. He's
bro,
just
but it's
trash. I
dead to
mean, he
you,
spent his
bro.
whole career chasing Canelo. Like
You know
I
what?
don't really have any good things to say about him. Good puncher, good fighter while he
Uh,
was around, but yeah,
but
his legacy really ain't shit.
to you, his legacy ain't shit. But I don't know what you talking about. People
Yeah,
still
you out
watching
your
Triple
mind,
G.
man.
Yeah,
You
you
out your
losing your
mind.
judge, man.
You out your mind, bro. It was be your mind.
Nah, I don't mess with guys like Charlo, Andrade, guys that just sit around and waste their entire career waiting for a guy. Those guys are scrubs to me.
I mean, he said Morrell has a
How
lot.
they scrubs, bro?
He
Hey,
said
what's a
Morrell
scrub
has
to
a
you,
lot
bro?
Oh
of
no, excuse me. That's very disrespectful. No, I don't mean a scrub. I just mean that when you look back on their legacy, they're not gonna be thought that highly of. That's all I mean.
I would agree.
That's my opinion.
I would agree and say that's true. But I think Boo Boo Andre at 54 was special, man. Like at
But
his
nobody's gonna talk about that BVR. That's my point.
yeah,
But see, nigga, Boo Boo Andre, I blame Boo Boo Andre. After he lost to David Benavidez, he should have capitalized and fought again in the next few months and sometime after that. These fighters, but they would take a loss or take a big win and don't capitalize off of it. Why you think these old school fighters was loved the way that they was loved and cared
Yep.
for and worshiped? Because when win or lose, they was fighting on a
yeah.
regular. You feel me? You can't expect but to have one but good fight, but then come back 8, 9, but 10 months a year later, and you know what I'm saying, but still have but that train going. But it's not gonna work like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta create opportunity because no type of for me opportunity was gonna just but sit there and be like, I'm here. You feel me? You gotta create that shit for yourself, bro. You have to. And
And
boo boo, but he ain't do it.
I mean, you know what? I can't even talk about that because it for him to believe, for him to think that Rock Nation boxing was gonna last. It's comical because if anybody knows, this is what the rumor was that during the Beyonce rehearsal for her world tour, I think Jay Z said something he wanted to change, and of course Uncle Al Heyman said no. and Jay Z did his own thing, and ever since then, that's why you see Jay Z working with Live Nation because he can't get into it without Heyman. And Al Heyman, what's the guy? Peter, remember Peter Quillen? Marky Dan gave up his belt so that Rock Nation fighter couldn't get it. So I mean, I'll just be honest, man. When you got beef with Al Heyman, you're not gonna do very well in this sport of boxing. I just don't think so. But I don't think Morrell
You
can
got
be.
a new power in the sport, BVO. You got
Who's that?
Turkey Al Sheikh. You got the Saudis.
Yeah.
They got the money to make anything happen.
He said Dave Morrell is definitely a problem at 168. Somebody will stand up and agree to the fight. Um, I think Christian and Billy should be next. I mean, that's the fight Marky Dan has been, giving us. I think that's who should be next, and I think from there he should maybe get a title shot for the WBA.
He's fighting on the Bud versus Madrimov card in August.
Oh, okay.
Like even
I don't
thinking
know who
about
his
it, why you
opponent
think
is.
but I mean, but why you think but Canelo get as much love as he do and he got a fan base the way he do? Cause no matter what, who he fighting, he stay fighting. You know what I'm saying? So his name is always gonna be relevant. But Joseph Parker Usyk, even though he became undisputed, it's how he became undisputed. For me, he
Yeah.
stayed consistent. Anthony Joshua, he's starting to get his flowers now too because his consistency. Tim Tszyu, consistency. You feel me? Like that's what attract real fans. That's what really build be your currency, be a legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's what open opportunities and open more doors for you.
Yeah, that's just true. He said, "Who's the brother that just was talking about Andre?" That was Marky Dan. Facts, exactly what I said. The Saudis cut Floyd in Dubai. I don't know. I want to ask you guys. Do you guys believe that Floyd was capped in Dubai, or you think that was all cap?
Man, that was love.
Uh, I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't pay attention to that situation.
And that's love and hip hop and TNT, bro.
Hey, enough said. He said Al Heyman messed up Floyd, and a lot of fighters money up. See, that's that
Yep.
propaganda, man. You spitting right there, Danny. I don't know of a lot of fighters. I can't think of any fighter he messed up like that. Every time you mess with Al Heyman, you got a brand new chain on. You looking good. You done got to a skin routine. You done got the teeth fixed a couple times. What you guys think? I mean, I think Al Heyman to this fight is great.
Tell me one fighter who is not successful with Paul Heyman. For me, it's Floyd broke. But what fighters for me is doing bad right now? But who ever but associated himself with Paul Heyman? But you see, Danny Garcia, he works with Paul Heyman, and that man barely fights. And even though he had but some type of a name buzzing, he doing better than most of these fighters. But to this day,
Yeah, I would agree
Yeah.
with that.
You do about a lot of real estate.
They said Floyd saved Jay Prince, Jay, Bob Arum saved Floyd from Jay Prince. That's an old
Yep.
story, but that's true. I mean,
No, it's a true story though,
yeah,
BVO.
it's a true story.
They said the Dallas Goons came down there and Leonard was at the gym and he was talking the most unbelievable shit. They were talking about it out trail boxing, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
what I
and
heard
Bob
from
had to
Bob
come
Arum was
save him.
that Jay Prince wanted his money in cash, and
Yup.
and Bob said, I can't give you cash. I can give you, basically a we owe you, and we'll get the cash over to you. And he said, no, Jay Prince won't take that. And the honest thing about it is, Bob Arum kind of did save Floyd's life because who knows what would have happened if Jay Prince would have got hands on him like that. So I don't know. I'll just say this, man. I hate to say this, but I really hate that Shakur's gonna side back with Top Rank because I think we're gonna get more of these bad fights. What do you guys think?
It's not confirmed that he's signing back with Top Rank yet. We're gonna see after this fight. He's talking this talk that he's going to PBC, the tank fight. Let's see if he'll do that after July. But yeah, let's focus on this fight because Artem Haratunian, he's a very good fighter. And if you don't take him seriously, he could maybe upset the balance in this fight.
Oh, brother, Shakur, man.
He
He
said,
just needs some publicity to his name. He just needs some heat. He needs some Latino heat to his name, bro. Once he get that, he could fight anybody he truly desires, bro. But he's gotta make himself a he gotta make himself a better business deal. But that's what he gotta do, bro. He gotta raise his stock. I mean, we gotta make his name mean something.
I mean, he got to stop with this NBA young boy personality. It has to stop. It's not
What?
a.
Nigga,
No.
NBA young boy personality. But Shakur's a
I
good
mean, this
kid, bro.
nigga talk like he's a goon.
Man, he is a good kid, bro. But he's not no nigga, man.
Man,
he be,
stop.
yeah,
Man,
he
but
be
I see him
talking
through
that,
Stop.
the
Do
he be
not let me
talking that
pull up the
wild nigga
receipt.
talk all the time, man. Stop it.
man,
You
but I
need
see
to
through
stop.
that. But he's a good kid, bro.
You never heard him? You never heard him? What do you say? No, that dude's a bitch. He's this and man, John, I couldn't imagine nigga calling you a
Oh,
bitch,
you's
bro.
a fuck, you's a
Man,
punk
John,
ass cop. I ain't gonna let no bitch ass cop hit me. I gotta do this for the hood. That nigga retarded, bro.
Because I gotta do this for the hood.
he said, Jay Prince, the manager, the core career. I mean, to tell you the truth, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't have any inside, help on this. I would say if you're gonna do something, you're probably gonna stay because it's just too much. It's a nice slice of the cake. They're gonna help
Yeah.
him get his own promotional company. I mean, why not? You already been working with Bob and Jay. What you gonna do at this point? You know what I mean?
Man, it's all on Shakur, bro. Nobody but can go in there and make him exciting. No, I don't care what promotion you promote, what heat you get. He gotta be entertained. This is an entertainment business. I don't care if we're throwing gloves. This is an entertainment business. And once he learned that, then he will be twice as better than what he is.
And let me ask you this, Mark. When you see this overall, especially in boxing, do you think that when Shakur pulled that you a cop stuff and then ran from him, you think that's gonna catch up to him? Always saying stuff like "F the fans," whatever I gotta do to be there, I'm gonna do. What you guys think about that?
I mean, as a
I
fighter,
mean, I don't think that. I mean, I don't know if he's the talent that I think he is, and he beats everybody, and he wants to play the heel role. There's nothing wrong with that. That could benefit him greatly. So, no, I think that's good if that's the route he wants to take.
He said NBA versus King Von. Who y'all think wins the fight?
we
Uh,
shouldn't even have that conversation, bro.
yeah, that's a dumb
Man,
conversation.
that's
Somebody lost their life for
stupid
that
dumb.
conversation. Salute to my man John on that. And you know what I gotta say when it comes to that? Any young man listening out there, man, do not crash out over a woman you do not know.
Mm,
I put like this: don't crash out on a woman that you
Yeah,
do know, because
yeah.
one of the saddest things is when you see a young man lost mentally and physically because they gave up too much of the wrong things, and that can definitely happen because you can't keep your eyes on everything, man. You just can't keep your eyes on everything. But let me ask you guys this, man, before we get out of here. Do you guys think Tank Davis gonna get full credit if he's able to stop Frank Martin? What do you guys think?
yeah.
Uh, well, go ahead, John. Go ahead.
In my eyes, yes, he will get full credit because with Tank Martin, he has the possibility of being a threat to Tank Davis, but all that is relying on Frank Martin himself, you know? Um, so yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'll say this: he'll get full credit from me. I can't speak for everybody else because they're gonna be those people, from the Devin Haney faction, from the Shakur Stevenson faction. They're gonna criticize the performance. Oh, Tank was losing rounds. He can't lose rounds to these boxers, and da 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 da. He'll lose. So I mean, I don't think that it'll be. What was the question exactly, BVO? You asked. Will he get full credit? No, I don't think he'll get full credit. To be honest, I'll give him his full credit though.
And why you think he wouldn't get his full credit though?
Because
Like I said, just because of those people.
it's a lot of holes
And yeah,
in Frank
and
Martin's
Ja,
game.
you know how narratives work. That's how it works.
Mm.
That's just how it works, y'all. Dudes don't get their full credit.
It's
And
crazy.
Newey didn't even get his full credit for Fulton.
Oh, that's BS, man. You celebrated for like 2 months, dude, when that happened. What are you talking about?
Nah,
Man,
but it's
and the
still
people
people
who
talking to me about, oh, Fulton. Well, Fulton ain't his greatest Spence. Newey ain't really like same level as Crawford. Man, it's 1A, 1B. I don't ever want to hear that talk again.
people be having like this certain look on fighting, like when they see fighters, they don't be seeing two boxes, but they see black and white. You feel me? And
You hanging out with BVO
Are
too
you
long. I
saying
like it.
that I'm a racist?
no, I'm just speaking out in general, like
Oh,
because the
Marky
how
Dad is absolutely a racist. You don't have to be scared to say that. No, that's the truth.
nah, I wasn't scared to say that, but I was just saying
BVO
like in
is
general,
definitely
for
a
me, that's
racist
all
right here.
for me, that's how a lot
I
of
mean,
people view
Jai, he's
fights.
already called you a pimp 2 times in this conversation,
I've
and you
never
didn't
called
hear
him.
it.
I've never called him a pimp. You a goofball,
He called
man.
you a rat as well. That's those catchwords BBO has, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Marky Dan is a pimp. That's why he's talking like that. She said, Tank is
Oh,
faster. Frank is not that much of a threat to Tank, and that's my problem. He's no threat to Tank.
What?
And
I mean, I ain't gonna say that. Tank,
break break it down for
Frank
me,
is
John.
probably has the best
How is he a threat?
reflexes. He probably has the best reflexes. He has fast hands. I mean, he has power. He's hurt every fighter he's ever fought. Like, I mean, this is a tough fight for Tank Davis. This isn't easy.
But I would say that Frank, he have a lot of unorthodox to his style. He could be aggressive. He could
Yep,
box. He could be
yep.
weird. He could have
Hmm.
weird punch placements. He could take weird angles and at the same time still let his hands go and not be in the same spot that he did let his hands go in. So that's why I feel like he would pose much of a threat to Tank in the ring. But that's only about it. And that's if Frank Martin is Frank Martin for his fight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Jai, you would definitely have to give Jai and BBO. You definitely have to give Tank his full credit because I mean, if he knocks out Frank Martin, who's probably going to be boxing, I mean, people are just going to say Tank's power is going to put Shakur to sleep. That they can't take it.
Yeah, I mean,
That he's going to take on that persona of just like a destroyer, like a Hagler or like a Duran or one of them type of dudes.
he said Frank has hold on a second. Frank hasn't fought nobody on Tank's caliber at all. I
You
really
see?
I think your boy Errol Spence, man, is setting him up for a payday because that makes sense. There's a huge spot that I probably get fixed. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough when it comes to these fighters because I think that Derek James in a way is not doing a good job of fixing some of these holes with Frank Martin because I've seen Frank Martin holding on for dear life. I don't know if y'all remember that last fight. He got hit in the body and he was holding on like, please don't knock me out of here. Please don't knock me out of here. So when somebody
Hmm.
holding on for dear life off body shots, I mean, I
Man,
I don't know, Mark. Especially when Tank said, I know you don't like body shots, and you know Tank is gonna tear that body up, Paul. He really is, man.
you know, Frank, when he caught that body shot, he caught a heater. Cause you know, like how you watch basketball and you see but somebody be hitting but a three ball play after play after play, but they hitting it but contested from the top of the key or from the back the hash or whatnot. You like, yo, he's on fire. But he missed that one shot, and it's like, all right, that's a heat check. Frank
Yeah,
Martin, he got a heat check. You feel me? And
Yeah,
he just got caught in a moment that he ain't expect to get caught, especially to the body.
Yep.
yeah.
He wasn't prepared. He took cartooning for a joke. But that
He
dude
checked.
was skilled.
Yep.
Hey, I tell you what though, man, it be
But
some
but
tough.
hey, but hey, Frank showed dog in that fight because he needed that knockdown in the last round because it was gonna be a draw.
It,
And
that,
now and
that's a
now
good
it's
point.
good. And now it's good to know how he would respond when his back is against the wall. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah,
It,
interesting fights coming up. Yep.
it said Tank has swag. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think Tank doesn't have swag. I think Tank kind of wears a lot of stuff you wear when you're not like when you're alternative, like live an alternative lifestyle.
Yeah,
Um,
Tank is a fucking weirdo to me. The
I
way he
mean,
dresses,
I'm not gonna say that. I mean, I
I
don't
will say that.
I don't want
Shoot,
to
I could give
disrespect
two
nobody.
hell. Yeah. I mean, if you dress a certain way, you dress a certain way. That got nothing to do with me. But once you get in the ring, I'm all for it.
I mean,
Absolutely,
I think
absolutely.
Tank is a terrible dresser
I
because
mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah, let me just say, I wouldn't dress like that. Let me say that. Fine, I
Yeah.
wouldn't dress like that.
yeah. You could definitely call Tank BBL Tank. You really could because
Whoa.
he is one of the zestiest dressers in boxing history, man. Like he had on them earrings that Hakeem gave Lisa in Coming to America.
I
The,
mean,
the
him and
long
Devin
sketchy
Haney,
look.
they have gay tailors.
Devin Haney started dressing like Tank, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. So yeah.
No, that's how all them dudes in Hollywood and Vegas dress. That's how all them millennials dress.
Well, for me, I could see
Them
why
du-
BVO think like that, because from his time, everybody it was wearing, but
they dress like they
rockaware
so
sweats,
weird.
rockaware sweaters, you know what I'm saying? Them Chewies, the
You
Tims,
ever
you
see
know
them
what I'm
dudes
saying?
at the
Oversized
Lakers game,
shirts.
Josh? You ever see them dudes at the Lakers games? They look like aliens.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. He said whoever it might be. I I think no matter what, I think Frank's going to bed, and it's just sad because they still not going to give Tank the credit that he deserves, and it just you get tired of the same old thing, and that's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's no parody. It's nothing. You kind of already know what's gonna happen. You know that Tank's gonna figure him out and then proceed to assaulting him in front of his wife and kids. So
Whoa.
that's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen, dude. Did you see
Why
the
you gotta say that, man? Come on, BVO.
did you guys see that video where Tank was laying on that bloody shirt and tell me this, Jock, to bleed in sparring that's not the most normal, is it?
It's not normal, but you feel me? But I mean, nah. But I'll take that back. It's normal because you know what I'm saying. When you get into a heated battle, or sometimes people is just easier to bleed. You
Yeah.
know, I mean, it don't really mean nothing, but it just mean good work for me. That's
Yeah.
all.
It don't mean nothing. That's what you say.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it don't mean nothing.
Shit.
um, he said Tank dreads look clean. I don't know about his hair or nothing like that. I mean, I think Tank just look like a light skinned dude to me. I don't know what's going on with his hair. I think he should cut it off if he actually beat me up. I mean, I don't see the purpose in the. I don't see what Tank is doing. Like he already a little bitty guy. The whole like wearing this. I don't know. I don't like all that. Excuse me. I'm not a big fan of all that stuff, man. So I don't know. But Tank is a good fighter, and you know what? You gotta be honest though, Queen. Tank is gonna get haters because all he do is win. And when you win at the level Tank's been winning, you gotta have haters. You gotta have the track. You gotta have people who say he can't do it again. But no matter what, he's gonna beat the life out of Frank Martin. And we gonna look back on this fight. I'm gonna be like, Ja, Marky, I told y'all, this was not a fight. This was a glorified sparring match. It sounds
I
bad.
mean,
Glorify
look,
that
look,
beating.
but confidence is a more fluffer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Derek James, he's on one. He's feeling good, but he just seemed to with the success that Ryan Garcia just had. You don't think that, but Frank is feeling below confident for me for this
I
matchup, and
mean,
despite it being Tank.
you
And
never know.
and look, BVO, you
This
play
has been
sports,
the year of upset.
yeah, yeah, right. Now, BVO, you play sports, but you know that confidence is a game changer.
Oh
You
yeah,
feel me?
believing you can win is huge, man. Because I'm gonna tell you what got me was when Tank said something about the girl that Frank was with, and he had, the little female you was in love with, and as soon as he said that, like Frank just blew up because it was, and it's like I don't know, man. The truth is the truth on stuff, man. You can't play it no other way. The truth is the truth, and truth is Tank Davis is gonna dismantle Frank Martin, and we're gonna be looking back on this fight saying, "Oh, Tank had another easy night."
Nah.
And I'm gonna tell you why, because he's going to bed, man. I'm trying to tell you, dude, he's going to bed. There's no beating
What,
that guy. He's going to bed.
what you gonna say if Tank go to bed?
I mean, that would be. I would be shocked. I don't see that happening. That would be nice, but I don't see that happening. I mean, in this case, I
I
don't
didn't
want
see
to on the
Usyk.
fight.
I didn't see Usyk nearly putting Fury to sleep.
Uh,
Things
I'll
happen, BBL.
I'll say this. I really believe, and I could be wrong. I think that Tyson Fury has an unhealthy allegiance and respect for this guy, and that's what you're getting. You can't have too much respect for the opponent. I don't think people understand. You just can't. You got to go in there and
He
hurt
didn't have
somebody.
no respect. He was clowning from the first round, BBL.
Yeah, like
I mean, when somebody doing that, come on, man. Enough said. What can you do, man? What can you do with somebody clowning like that?
I mean, he
Alexander
caught him and he
Usyk.
beat him to death.
Yeah, for me,
You
but
said what?
Alexander Usyk, for me, he just but capitalized for me that the fact that but Tyson Fury, he just got real like he just a heavy set type of mother fluffer, bro. Like he
No,
punch, he
no, no,
drops
no,
his hand.
no,
No, no, no,
no.
no, no.
Ja, Ja. He's a
Listen.
fat.
Look,
Oh, my
look,
bad, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead, go
look.
ahead.
He punched and he drops his hands, then he come back around with the left, then he drop his right to come back
Yeah,
with the right. You know what I'm saying? Then if he miss, it's a good night. You feel me? And for me, Alexander Usyk, but for me, he got in his Tyson timing. He'll put his hands up, slip, and make him miss and make him pay.
You make
yeah,
that's the
Ja,
funny
Ja.
thing, right?
I was just
No,
gonna, I was just gonna say, Ja. Nah, Tyson Fury is a fat son of a bitch. That's what he is. Okay,
Marky Dan
not
got to
no
go
out of
crazy.
shape.
So
Nah,
why
for
are
me,
you
he
saying this
gotta,
about? Why are you saying this about him?
I don't like him. He's
bro.
a
What nigga? What
bastard.
did he do to you? Yo, every time I hear that somebody don't like a fighter, what did he do to you, bro?
So you don't like Usyk?
I don't know. Me and my family, we just have a. It's like when LeBron James beat Tim Duncan, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm from St. Croix. That's how it felt when he beat Wilder. That's really how it felt for me and my family. It's like
That's
when
what it is.
LeBron became the villain for my family. That nigga is the villain, bro. Like bro, my family was jumping when this fat nigga was nearly out against Usyk. I wanted to see his big fat ass on the canvas. But it is what it is. He got beat up. He got beat to death, like BVO said.
He
Great
actually
fight.
was his lowest weight in like 10 fights, Marky Dan. Get him some credit.
But anyways, like I was
Right.
saying, I just don't like him because he's a scummy scumbag. I believe he cheated Deontay Wilder several
Oh
times.
man.
Even though I think he won the first fight, still, some controversial stuff there. Not gonna talk about it. But the second fight, a lot of things were raised. I'm not gonna go into that. But he got it done in the third fight. So I can't say nothing. It is what it is. But what I can say is he got beat to death against Usyk.
Hey,
He didn't get
And it
beat to
was
death.
perfect.
He got caught, bro. He ain't get beat because he was whooping Usyk every man.
Man.
his
He was
legs
giving
was
Usyk
flopping
a
all over the
boxing
place.
lesson, bro. Yo,
Yeah,
I
did
was
you see
shocked.
Fury?
I was
Fury looked like
nervous.
he was going for a drink of water. He didn't know he was in the ring. It
Yeah,
was
but
crazy,
leading
bro.
up to that, Usyk had to put the pedal to the metal. That's why Usyk got that. But I'm telling you, bro, in the first 7 rounds, I was scared for Usyk. I thought Fury was gonna knock him out.
I
He,
agree. I agree. He beat
yo,
him to death in the first half, but
I never seen Fury. Yo, I never seen Uzi get caught with uppercut like that, bro. And I never
no,
seen
and
Fury
the
throw.
body shots.
And yeah, and I never seen Fury throw for me like an uppercut like that ever. That, bro, I was nervous.
Hey,
It was a great fight, man. Great fight, great fight. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying to Dry is overall, when the historians such as myself go back and talk about this fight, even though I'm slightly biased because I hate Tyson Fury, we're gonna say that he got beat to death. And that's simply what it is, my nigga. And you can't change that. That's what it is, bro.
he
Fuck
said
Tyson
Marky
Fury.
Dennis
He's a
having
fat son of a
Vietnam
bitch.
flash. He said Marky Dennis having Vietnam flashbacks. I
You
I,
see.
I get
Man, I
that.
hate Tyson Fury, bro. Like I can't even describe it. Like even when I hate Dillian White, but even when he knocked out Dillian White, bro, that like I can't even rewatch it like that. I just have so much disgust for him.
It
He's a
was really
drug cheat. He's a drug cheat. He's a liar. To me, he did something to Deontay Wilder that was outside the rules of the sport. I'm not gonna go into detail with that, but Tyson, Tyson Fury has been caught for using drugs. He's been banned from the UK. This is well known BVO. Ja. That nigga is a drug cheat. Fuck Tyson Fury, man. He's a villain.
Bro,
I'm
it's
glad he
what he
got
got
beat
called
up.
for. It's what he got called for. Like when he got called for drugs. What he got called for.
I'm not sure the exact name of the drug. I think it's the same thing they saying Ryan got caught for, Ostarine. I'm not
I've
100%
never
sure
heard
about
of
that.
Fury have. Yeah.
But no,
Never
no,
heard.
no. But do you know about the story about he basically paid off a boar farmer to say that, oh, I was eating boar testicles. That's why I had elevated levels of testosterone. And then the boar farmer came out and said he never paid me, so I'm coming out and blowing the whistle. And he got banned from the UK for a couple of years. That's why he was only fighting Wilder for a little while. Well,
Oh,
no. I can't say that. I can't say that because if it wasn't for the arbitration, he would have fought Joshua. Well, he was banned from the UK for a little bit of time.
well, that wasn't him. It was because he was dealing with a known gangster and mafia guy. That's why he was dealing with that. But I
Nah,
don't
that
know.
was after the third Wilder fight because he couldn't come back to the US BBO.
I don't get where they say Fury cheated Wilder because I mean he beat Wilder to death easy. Like if you look at that fight, only fight that Floyd lost was the Jose Castillo one. But usually he be right on point.
I
But
mean,
he
I
said,
mean, I mean, I'm just saying that I've never seen that. I've never seen Deontay Wilder, like you said, BBO, get beat to death, get violently beat up like that. That's all I'm
that
saying. I've never
bro,
seen it
that was just
happen.
a stylistic matchup nightmare for Wilder though. Nigga, if I want to
Okay,
be
I
honest,
mean,
bro, I'm saying like if I
if that's
just
what you're saying, yeah.
listen, if Wilder really had what it takes to beat Fury, then he would have beat him once out them 3 times. Simple, point blank, period.
that's a fact.
Wilder but I came in 100 pounds less, came in skinnier than skinny. But he don't went for me, but called elbow, the Holy Ghost, and none of that
Nah,
worked.
the ghost of Satan.
And none of that
Tyson
worked.
Fury is
So
the devil.
He's cold,
Fuck
man.
that.
Hey, let me ask you guys this before I forget. Is it time? Is it, you think Josh Phillips should go ahead and put his white flag in, or you want to see more of him?
he
Oh,
could move up
definitely
and
want to
fight.
see more. Are you
If
kidding
I
me? He's looked great these last 2 fights. His stock is high.
he he need to move up. I don't want him at one. He need to go to 147
Oh,
and
which fighter did you say? Did you say? I thought you said Joshua. My bad, Josh.
No, no.
for me, but you know what he could do actually? He could go up to 147 and fight Devin Haney.
That's really not gonna happen.
Hey,
Who could
Hey,
go
but you
up?
know, speaking of
but
this,
he's a gatekeeper to me now. Like
yeah,
you can't put nobody against him that you think you feel me. Like brother, who he gonna beat?
yeah, that's
Who,
a good
Regis?
point.
No, but I'm talking about Josh Taylor, bro. He ain't beating nobody else in his weight class, and he most definitely ain't beating nobody else
Nah,
in
he's
the
just not the same.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
So
it's
He
like he
put up a
got
great
old
fight today,
overnight.
but no.
It's been some years, but it seemed like he got old overnight. I just hate to see it.
Nah, he just had a bunch of long layoffs. He's a Scottish drunk. Tyson
brother,
Fury is a gypsy drunk, but more
bro.
from the south.
But this is the
Um,
beginning of the
that's just what it
downfall
is,
for
man.
Josh Taylor, bro. We always see this type of shit happen with the fighters, but they have one bad fight. We still have hope. They have another bad fight. It's like, oh, then they get one okay fight. Then it's like and afterwards, but they get another fight. And it's like, yo, to get them out of here. So, but right now, you know,
That boy
so
Josh comedian, y'all. This dude crazy.
for me, so like now, but it's just like, hey, brother, like, but it's only a matter of time and before he really knows what's up. Sooner or later, waving that white flag, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It'll go up in a commentary for me, but commentate on fights, like, but ain't nothing wrong with that.
Marky Dan. What is that? Is that Marky Dan's a rat? I don't know what that says. It said Danny Dude on Milk Dude with the corny shame baldness on his shoulders. That's why Marky said Jake Paul going to win the Mike Tyson. Uh, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a draw because you talking about two super old dudes. I don't see them getting up and throwing no hands later. I just don't see it. If it happens, it'd be great, but I just don't
Marky
see it.
Dan has Vietnam flashbacks when I see a ball. I
You said
mean, my
what?
father was bald, so I don't think that.
For me, a
He be
BVO
hating on
and
Tim
low
Bradley,
key, bro.
Dillian White.
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta start mentioning that matchup with Terrence Crawford, bro. I think we got a sneaky one coming up, bro.
Are you talking about versus the Dream?
Yeah, brother. Bro, I've been saying this since day one.
He might beat Terrence, man. That's the thing people don't
He
understand.
might hurt him real bad.
I
You
think
feel
I
me?
think I think he can get him out of there. I mean, I could be wrong, John, but I think he can get him out of there.
Yeah, I think if he got but a gas tank, because we know what fight I look back to, but it probably but compare and like but to visualize how that fight would go. But I'll look at the Sean Porter fight because they both have similar fighting styles. And Sean Porter was rocking Terrence Crawford the first 5 rounds with the right hand. And look at the Dream best weapon, his right hand, his jumpiness, his awkwardness, and his ability to be unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? Like, and plus, we don't know if Crawford aged. We don't know if he got old. We don't know. Like, he's 37, man. He's not Thor. So it's like, man.
Yeah, he not gonna be able to fight at this
Hey,
level much longer. I don't care what nobody says.
hey,
Go ahead.
hey, BBO, man. Thanks for letting me up on the panel. Salute the job. If you in the chat, smash the like button, subscribe. It's the best channel in boxing, the YTBC. You know what I'm saying? Good night. Peace.
Hey, on that note, I'm gonna let my man John have his final words because I ain't gonna lie, it is late.
Yeah.
Go ahead, John.
Man, everybody make sure that y'all subscribe and put down the frosted flakes, but tune in to BVO Boxing. Um, and just stay blessed and stay safe.
All right, we go. Peace.